Everybody's back. Oh my goodness, it's been way too long. I'm so excited to be here. And I hope you guys are excited to be here. A whole new stream. So much has changed over the past, what has it been, 6 months? But I'm so excited to be with you guys here. So this is awesome. Welcome back to everybody. I hope you can hear me okay. I hope you can see me okay. Welcome to the House of Inferno. Some of you have already known this for quite a while. Some of you seem to be brand new. So, background. Mystic Darkangel, Josalyn Inferno will join me soon. We are the House of Inferno, known as Eve players, known as Call of Duty players, Halo players, but the stream focus is Eve. So we're gonna today take it slow. I'm gonna show you guys the Eve tutorial while we talk a little bit of history, while we talk a little bit of how you're doing. I'm just excited to be back. As you can see, a whole new setup, a whole new layout. If the lights bother you behind me, please let me know. I can turn them off or I can turn them into a solid light. Obviously, I want you to be comfortable here. I want you to feel at home. As always, as you know, and keep it clean, keep it friendly, and here everybody is friends. Keep the drama in game. Unless you got good story time. Then I would love to hear all about it because we love story time. If you stick around long enough tonight, you will hear kind of like a little bit about a Reddit upcoming plan. You can ask questions about the rebrand, but I'm super stoked to be back. I'm comfortable. Oh, as you can see, I just knocked everything. I got a drink. I'm going to have fun. We're gonna actually do a tutorial. I biomap one of my characters, and I'm going to walk with you guys through all of that and show you save that video so you guys can use it. I started very, very, very June 2006. And then I believe I started as a recruiter way back in the day. You know that that's how I met Jocelyn Inferno. I was his recruiter. I recruited into a corp, and it was missiles on the first week. Let's just say that. Then Mystic Darkangel was born in January of 2007, and that's who I've been flying as ever since. So the name Mystic Darkangel is actually older than that. I used her when I used to play darts and that kind of stuff. So it was already a name that I had. It just turned into a brand name back then for everything I did. So Mystic Darkangel's been around for quite a while. And then I took a few years break from Eve because I had the victorious lap of I've done everything I wanted to and I won Eve and I'm excited and I'm about to do something new, and like any capsulator, eventually we all return to Eve, right? We all return to Eve. So super stoked to be back. Super stoked to take you guys on the newbie tutorial. Whether you're new or an old character, it's still fun to go back and kind of get familiar with what's new, what changed. Of course, in the time that I've been gone, a lot of things changed. As you can see right now, I'm not skill training at all because history got made, history got made there. There's so much about Darkangel that I don't think I have a long enough lifespan to discuss all of these, but we're definitely going to do our best. So it'll be fun. So get comfy, get your blankets, get your drinks and that kind of stuff, and then we're gonna go head over and add a character and see where we go, see what it changes, and see what the differences are between each race and that kind of stuff, and just in depth, and then see how far we get tonight stream. And if we don't finish tonight, don't worry. On Wednesday at 7 p.m. EST, I will be back again, and we will continue where we left off. So we'll just take it as it is. It's super exciting. Um, it's just great to be back again. I took a few months break to kind of figure out what I wanted to do and to improve myself and improve my stream. And one night I just had the epiphany of like, I think I know where I belong, and that's where I always should have been. So lost a few million skill points along the way because I haven't trained, but excited. All right, so let's kick it off with add a character. Let's go through the tutorial, the beginner's tutorial. So every player that joins the game comes, logs in, comes to the screen. Of course, you don't have all the other characters, but you get to add a character, and we're gonna go through the tutorial, do all that, and let's see what it takes. So as you can see, you can pick your own Glenty, Amar, Kaldari, Mimitar. Now, I was a Kaldari girl that swerved off into Glenty. So I see Mr. Inferno just populated. His comms wasn't picking up. So he might populate right behind me to fix whatever issue there's going on. So let's start looking. So of course, you can see it, but I will read you through it too. So, Galanti, the Federation is the beacon of democracy and liberty and the chaos of New Eden. President is Adonis Elabon. So, really cool. Amar, our mighty empire is built upon our faith in the Creator and loyalty to the throne. Emperor Demius III. Kaldari, let's go. Uh, Raven Haven issue. Boop, boop. In our Kaldari state, wealth and power comes only from loyalty to the corporation. And in Mimitar, of course, we will free all our people from the bonds of slavery to fight for anything less is to betray the Republic. So super cool. All of them have their own purpose. Of course, this does not give you enough to decide which would be the best fit for you. But the best part is once you get into the game, you can just cross train, but there's a difference. So for this purpose, we're gonna do either Galante or Caldari. I see Mr. Inferno just joined.
Yep,
Yep,
I'm here.
there he is. Welcome, welcome.
Mm-hmm.
So, Mr. Inferno, since you're here, we were just going over what races are within EVE and how to pick them, and that you can cross train as you enter the game, of course. Uh, so, I made a brand new, I'm in the process of making a brand new character.
Okay.
So, I was just explaining, I'm Kaldari, like Kaldari girl. Um,
Yep.
with a Kalenti cross training. Now, if based on the knowledge you have now, what would be your as a newbie be like? Oh, that's the race I would go with.
Um, so the popular race has always been kind of Amar, just because everybody loves golden ships and the strong tank of Amar ships.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but like you already said, that's just lore. In the end, I mean, you can train anything you want. So it's just what do you want your portrait to look like?
I know. I wish you can use your own body or face to make your portrait. That would be hilarious.
That would be awesome, actually.
I am absolutely that kind of sucker. So, based on your knowledge, so Amar is the place to be. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna make our new character Amar. I can honestly say I do not own a Amar character, so it will be fun. So there will be some new stuff for me in this too, because like I said, Caldari cross-trained into Glenty. So this will be fun. Let's see where it takes
Yeah.
us.
And the good thing is, like, I like they do micro descriptions of the races,
Hmm.
and like the down and dirty of it is the Amar were the first to emerge back in space after the Eve Gate collapsed. They quickly found the Mimitar and treated them as a subpar race and quickly enslaved them. And then the next up were the Galent, which are very liberal. Let's party. Kind of like anybody is allowed as long as you contribute. And then you have the Caldari, which is very capitalistic, corporation ran. It's all about margins, military, that kind of stuff.
And you have the Minotaur.
Yeah, the Mimitar, rust, trust in the rust because
Yeah,
they're kind of rusty looking ships.
I know
But
they
I mean,
do
the
look that
Mimitar
way.
were kind of like a barbaric thought process.
Yeah, so I do have Minotaur pulled up right now, and it does look kind of like a rusty dusty, it's a washing street.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, and then of course Amara looks very sleek. It looks very like wealth in space, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
they do look that way. Um, and then Galenti looks very abstract, like very straight to the point, very serious. We didn't put time or effort in it. Kind
Yeah.
of. And then Kaldari, of course, my favorite. It's Kaldari, always Kaldari, I say. But Raven, my absolute favorite ship, has been to some of the biggest battles in the game with me, including Mythicar. So,
Yeah.
I will definitely be a Kaldari girl, but it's still one of my favorites. And I heard recently the Raven is making a comeback, or is already has made its comeback. So,
Um, a lot of the big zero alliances use Ravens. We were using Raven Navy issues,
hmm.
but one, they're expensive,
Oh
and
yeah,
when you dump a bunch of them, and two, the trade-off isn't as much when it comes to the slots and the tank. But yeah, we use Ravens.
yeah, I love a Raven. Um, Never not to have a Raven, even if you're a different race. I'm just saying you should just add a Raven to your collection for the hell of it.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go with a Mark. Looks super cool.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
right,
Our
and then you
ships are
get
pretty.
to character selection. Dress your Sunday's best, I would like to say. Now, as you can see, their outfits are just like their ships, very sleek, very um, wealth spreading poses, and kind of the demeanor of like we're better than you and we know it, uh,
Hmm.
kind of idea. So again, super cool, but I don't know, not really my cup of tea, I think. But then again, I'm still sporting the same character design since the day it came out, so I can't really talk.
Mhm.
So as
Yeah.
you can see, they all serve a different purpose. The Khainit have faithfully served the empire since its earliest days of conquest. Initially shock troops, some have risen to the rank of holder, the highest of all honors. Amar, as dominant bloodline in the empire, true Amar can take tremendous pride in their ancestry. Some consider them arrogant and tyrannical. Sounds
Yeah.
really
Uh,
comforting.
It does. So in the lore, holders are the slave owners of the Mimitar.
Okay.
They're they kind of have like let's just think of it as like plantations and the Mimitar slaves that are addicted to Vitok to keep them
Going.
submissive.
Oh, okay. So not to So,
No, no, they enslaved the Mimitar with a drug called Vitok. It's highly addictive, and if they're off of it for X amount of time, they'll literally go through such bad withdrawal they die.
oh jeez.
Yeah, so that's how they kept them in line, I guess.
Okay, so the Minkuni have presented their humble origins of servants to the empire by proving themselves as tradesmen and artisans. So it's super cool. You can even pick, male or female. And then Michelangelo. I love their outfits, okay? I would wear that. I would wear that in real life. I'm just saying. I would wear that. I
Yeah.
like it. Now the men's leather pants not so much, but the women's outfits, yeah, 100%. Super cool. Then the Kaldari, also super cool outfits. Like this one is my favorite here, the Achura. So love her outfit. I know that's not the conversation of this, but love their outfits. And the Mimitar, they just look like a bunch of we pulled this out of the closet, and that was it. That's how I feel tonight because I was totally not. I don't have any shirt. Sorry.
We can fix that.
All right, I'm start stealing Jocelyn's. No, I don't do that. I definitely need to do some. But again, we were gonna stick with Amar. So when you look at these characters, Jocelyn, what bloodline do you think would be the better one to, make your space entrance?
Um, well, what's the third one? The one to the right, all the way?
Amar?
No, I know that, but I mean, which
Yeah, that's
bloodline
what
is
it
what I'm.
says.
Oh, True Amar.
Yeah,
Okay, I would normally go with them just because they have the True Amar, the purest bloodline.
yeah. All right, so pick the true Amar. And holy bananas, I love when it populates that. So we're gonna give her a shape. I love doing this. Hold on, let me show you. So this way you can see their full body. So you can adjust this accordingly, as you can see. There we go. I don't really care whether what it looks like. Very masculine. I forgot you can do that. You can push in the abs and everything. Like, look at that. Like,
Oh yeah.
you can do the shoulders. You can get a free. I don't know if I can say that on stream, so I'll just shut up. There we
But
go.
yes, you can. I know what you're talking about. Yes, you can.
Okay, so you can give them literally a free boob job before and after kids.
Oh
So
wow.
there we go. I can say that I've had kids.
Well, they're
Uh,
also capsuleers, so you could say that this is before you've been cloned and after.
yeah. So I always tried to go a little bit close to my own skin color versus anything else. I just like
Oh.
doing that. It's nothing personal, make your character the way you want. But then I sometimes look at it and I'm like, oh, that doesn't look good. I love the aging projects. You can make them look really, really
Yeah, you
good.
can zoom in on the face and you can really get it.
Yeah,
So if you right click and drag, or right click and hold it, and then you can drag the body up and down. Oh, there you go.
I know, I love doing
Yeah.
that. Some frown lines in there, you know. There you go. A little bit of a Michael Jackson nose there. Got this. Okay, I'll stop playing with that. We'll take this a little bit more serious. Freckles, you can even put those on there, and how many else you want. Yeah, let's represent the freckles. We don't need scarring. Alright, the eyes. Like I said, I try to always stay a little bit true to color. There we go. Yep. I'm the sucker for the ponytail. Kind of funny how. Here we go. Let's see what we're getting so far. Yep. Ponytail's my favorite go-to. She looks so cranky, doesn't she? I feel like it needs a little smile. There we go. She looks less, I want to beat you up, more, hello, my friend. What do you guys think?
Yeah, that's good. I mean, you also got to think about what do you want her role to be? Like, do you want the picture to be more serious? Like, if she's a pirate, do you want her to look, scars and kind of stuff, and things like that, or it's all dependent.
Exactly.
It's whatever you want it to be.
Yeah. So we did shape, and we did complexions, and we did eyes, hair, and headwear. We go to makeup now, because you gotta make it look good.
Mm.
Let's add some color so we can actually see the makeup. There we go. So you have so many different options in the tutorial to make your character the way you want to. Now, Jocelyn, is it that you can X amount of times a year that you can change it, or what you got is what you're stuck with?
No, so you can. So last year, Fenris actually gave every account in the game a free resculpting ticket. Like I just did all my characters a couple of days ago, actually. But or you can go and buy a resculpting ticket off the market, and you can completely start from scratch. You cannot change the name, but you can change the gender and everything else like you're doing right now. But that's just the body. Clothes, however, you can buy off the market, or like the drops that were coming, or the login rewards. Those came with clothes, and you can actually go into the character customization in the game when you're docked in a station, and you can use them there.
Okay. I should have just looked wrong. So when you say on the market, like cost wise, if you know it.
Oh, I do not. I do not.
Like I can't imagine it's a affordable thing, but
Yeah, to tell you the truth, I honestly have no clue.
just give her a little bit more neutral face. So we'll definitely get back to that and find out the cost for that in a little bit. We owe you that answer. So love the outfit. Oh, it is pretty. I know it's not about pretty, but see, there we go. We're getting into my style.
There you go.
Yeah, go with this one. I think this one. Okay. Hello, FC. Can we get this jacket like in the Eve store, please?
I know, right? That would be awesome.
Oh yeah, I would 100% instantly buy it in a heartbeat. Like, just take my money. So it's fun to go through all of this. So as you can see, you can literally dress your character. I don't know if it's still this way, but at some point or time there was a whole lot of unclothed characters. So back then, CCP wouldn't let you do that anymore. I don't know if they made that change or that it is still that way. But your character does need to have some kind of outfit prior to joining space.
Oh yeah.
Remember that?
Yep.
Yeah. That's how long we've been around. To see that and get that banned or taken away because people were literally abusing it that hard. I was also here for when we could walk in station. Super cool. Short lived. done so far: shape, complexions, eyes, hair, and headwear, makeup, eyeshadow, eyeliner, blush, lipstick, clothes. We did the outer, the top, the bottom, the feet, and then they offer you body modifications. Now, I'm not really a fan of it. I'll show you guys what it looks like. I don't actually do them. Um, but for me, not really a thing. As you can see, you have a lot of options
Yeah.
of real life options. I would say I like it, and just like the ears, you can do the high earrings. I like the lows. I do try to give her kind of a normalcy. I know it's not an actual human being, but gotta gotta dress the part.
Mm-hmm.
So always fun. And it's sometimes really hard to make a choice.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
like
there's
this
so
right
many
here.
options. And especially if so, yeah, it is great to make your character look awesome, but this was during an era where, walking in stations was a thing and everybody was like, "Ooh, sweet, finally." And then they took it away from us, and
I
a lot of
know.
people felt like they wasted money in the game because like, "Oh, I guess none of this actually matters."
Yeah, I do have to say though, seeing my character in walking in station in her full outfit was freaking
Mhm.
awesome.
Yes.
So you can get face
Remember the
tattoos.
window where
Yes,
if you look out the window you could see your ships in the hangar?
yes, that was super cool. Miss those. Showing the tattoos, you can get the face tattoos.
Oh
Now,
yeah.
Amara is really known for that kind of markings and that kind of stuff, so it's pretty cool to watch. Again, not my thing. Uh, just like the scars, I no. All right, let's see. How did we do? We didn't do too bad, did we?
Mm-mm.
So we're gonna hit
Looks
next.
very familiar. Oh.
All right, now it needs a name. So we're gonna call this
Oh
one
yeah.
Inferno. We're gonna call this one House of Inferno, so that way in
What?
honor of the stream, and also so that way down the road we can do more exploring with, you know, newbie stuff. I'm gonna call you guys newbie no matter what. Sorry. Um, but it's a great way to use this character to explore space, to become familiar with the weaponry, the ships, go on space adventures together under the banner of House of Inferno, and it also will prevent from me getting blown up for no reason under my own character. So House of Inferno is now entering the game.
There you go.
Yes, would you like to begin your journey with the tutorial? Yes, yes, we would. So before we're gonna enter into the game, I'm gonna real quick step away um, and grab my stuff too, so that way you guys can kind of, if you're still doing the tutorial, I'm gonna give you a few minutes chance to get your character set up and then getting ready now that you've seen how it works and you kind of get familiar with how it works in the background. I'll give you about 5 minutes. And then when you're ready, we'll go ahead and join the game and go into the tutorial and get familiar with Amar. I'm super stoked. Again, let's be right back.
Alrighty.
ready to get into this tutorial. Hopefully you got your character set up, you gave him or her a beautiful name. And if you did make a character just now, let me know what it is. I would love to know what you named your character and make you the House of Inferno friend. So I just trying to figure it out. Hold on. I have a slight adjustment here. Wait. Oh, and that resulted into me getting very, very stuck. Again, if the light behind me bothers you because it's twinkling, please let me know. It's all stuff I can turn off. It is not a must to have. The screen stays, but the lights can turn off. I have no issues with that at all. But I'm super stoked. I kind of trying to make some light adjustments. Apparently on the way in I turned off one of the lights and thinking that I didn't need it. Apparently I do. So we're gonna fix this light a little bit, this lighting situation. And stretch the arm. Everything is so cluttered here once in a while. Okay. So I know you guys can't really see it, the clutterness, but I can. How is this? I was hoping Mr. Inferno was back.
I am.
Oh, okay. So, Mr. Inferno, I'm playing with the lighting here a little bit because it turned out a lot darker because I turned off one of the lights.
No, it still looks fine.
Okay. That's what I wanted to know. So, I was saying my desk is a little cluttered, and as I say that, you guys can't see what is all here. So, obviously, post-it notes, gotta have those, pen. My bad habit, and it's not even mine, hair ties. I have random stapler and staples here. As you can see, I didn't have time before the stream to clean up my desk apparently. So that will be later's problem. And then I have a pack of printing paper. Of course, my drink, gotta have that. Coaster, lamp, 3 screens that you can't see. You can only see the one that I have. But super stoked. Alright, so let's get into this tutorial. So if you've never been in a tutorial, there will be a lot of talking by the game itself. So when that happens, I'm going to quiet down so you guys can actually hear it, see it, experience it, and for later reference if you need to replay it within the stream. So that's when I won't talk. But please do, follow us on this tutorial. So let's get into it.
New Eden. A universe brimming with possibility and rife with adventure. Only the most intrepid capsuleers can conquer its many wonders. Do you have what it takes to become one with the machine? To explore the far reaches of space, carving out a name for yourself among the stars. To become a titan of industry, amassing wealth, power, and prestige as you rise above your rivals. Or to prove your worth in combat, cementing new alliances and vanquishing your foes on your path to glory. For the rare few, immortality awaits. With AIR's Capsuleer training program, you become the architect of your own destiny.
Greetings, Captain. I am Aura, your AI companion. I am here to help you find your way through New Eden. Welcome to the first day of your new life as a Capsuleer. I am now transferring your pod into a ship, provided by AIR as part of your Captain, an unidentified communicator. Escape route. Evacuation sequence initiated. Station hull integrity compromised.
Captain, this cloning facility was attacked before your capsule could be inserted into a ship. I initiated our evacuation sequence before we reached the hangar to avoid certain death. No need to thank me.
Super cool intro. So that's a lot different than when I started Eve, okay? We didn't have the fancy tutorial. I am impressed. So once you start the game and you actually played it, you can't go back to the tutorial. So absolutely incredible. They did an amazing job. I loved it. I love that we are all born the same pot naked. So super cool. They did a fantastic job creating that. I love it. Let me give you a little bit of a view of what it looks like, you know, in space. Like, look at the graphics of that. Hello world. Absolutely fantastic. Child is coming.
Huh?
Your daughter is coming.
Okay, I'll take. I'll deal with it.
Okay. So super cool. No need to thank me. I wasn't planning on it. I am pot naked in space, okay? Alright.
This baptism by fire is certainly not what Air had planned for your first day in a pod. Rest assured, I am here to help. I'm unable to identify our attackers, but they are not currently targeting our capsule. This gives us time to locate a ship. Your pod may be able to fly through space, but, like all capsules, it is unarmed. A proper ship comes with proper weaponry. Now, let's get a better look at our surroundings.
So, I am old school Eve player. A lot of it I control with mouse. I do know how to work the keyboard, of course, but my preference is just doing the mouse. So, I love that now they give you all these new things. So that's cool.
Ah,
So as you can
there is
see-
a ship still capable of flight. An Astero, no less. A fine ship indeed.
Oh, sorry. I really need to buy a mouse pad, people.
I have highlighted the navigation section of your display. Use it to approach the ship.
Alright, so as you can see, there's a menu options. They will go through all of that, so I'm not revealing much more than necessary. So let's go do what she says. And we're going to slow boat our pod to that ship. And I'm gonna literally follow the tutorials down to the
Board the
T, so
Astero
you
now.
guys can actually get the full feel of how the game works. Sorry if my drink is making a lot of noise. I might have not made the smartest decision taking a bottle of a drink instead of a cup.
I'm back.
Welcome back. So we just boarded the Astero. Super cool. Look at that.
Our shields took significant damage in the attack.
That's right. No capsulator wants to see their shield and armor hurt. So I'll show you guys what it looks like. This is their version of the shuttle.
No, an Astero is a exploration ship.
Oh yeah, exploration. Sorry, I know better too. I always confuse this one with the other one. But super cool, freaking incredible design. The graphics are incredible. Look at the damages. Love that. They did an incredible job. So let's see what she tells us to do next.
The armor is also in need of repair. I believe the appropriate idiom for this situation is, we're screwed.
Love it.
Fortunately, the cavalry has arrived. Ships bearing air transponders are approaching our location.
This is Balin Ferris, commander of air security. All ships evacuating this cloning facility are advised to rendezvous at emergency coordinates.
Several thousand civilians appear to have survived the attack. Let us make haste and join the fleet Commander Ferris is organizing. Your overview will display the ships in your vicinity.
Are you there?
Yes.
Okay.
Captain, your vessel looks like it's seen better days, whatever the cost.
So you guys can come back to this and still see it.
Thanks to Commander Ferris's repairs, our ship is almost as good as new. At his command, we will proceed to the emergency coordinates.
All ships enter warp formation.
We just entered warp formation. Let's go.
Drive active.
We've now arrived at Air's designated emergency evacuation zone. We'll be safe here while we regroup.
So before I start pushing buttons and everything, we kind of give you a view here. Super cool. Bouncing out of each other. And look at that. Look how, well, not that close of my ship, but trying to show you space. Look how beautiful that looks. The design. So amazing.
A spot well chosen. This location's cosmic abnormalities will mask our warp signatures from detection. But our appreciation of New Eden's natural wonders will have to wait.
Captain, I could use your help. My sensors are picking up a strange signal nearby, but my forces are stretched thin defending the civilian fleet. The cosmic storm likes to play with our sensors, so it could be nothing. But after that attack, I'm not taking any chances.
Going on a 60-kilometer approach with nothing. So here you can see two. Hopefully I can turn my screen I don't want to click.
Initiating scan of unidentified signal. Captain, hostiles inbound.
We have to defend those unarmed civilian transports. All ships equipped for combat, form up around me.
So it's gonna make me orbit, which is super cool. So the tutorial is.
My sensors
definitely
indicate
more
that these are the
in-depth.
same ships that attacked the cloning facility.
It's a lot more in depth than what we got 2 years ago. Thank you very much.
Several frigates are breaking away from the pack. They're targeting those civilian ships.
This will be your first combat experience as a capsuleer. Time to show these hostiles what you're truly made of. Orbit the frigate first.
We're too far away, Captain. Thankfully, our ship is equipped with a module that will boost our speed. Activate the afterburner module highlighted on your display.
So, if you didn't notice it while we were going through the tutorial, they populated guns
We're now
and
within range.
afterburner and weapon
Lock your
fire
target.
and everything for us. So once we can lock onto the target,
Target lock confirmed. Time to hit them where it hurts.
we're activating the guns. Oh, look at that. We're making
That's it,
our
Captain.
first
Let 'em have
tutorial
it.
kill.
Another hostile ship incoming. A cruiser this time. It's larger and better armed than those frigates. What an exhilarating way to test your combat abilities.
I feel like they're kind of trying to get me killed.
To ensure success, we must lock our target.
So if you're too far, it won't do anything at all. So whenever it's locked, there you go. You'll see it at the top.
Now's your
You have
chance.
the guns ready.
Activate the webifier.
We're gonna weapify them. But it used to be that you were able to die during the tutorial, and we'll just redo the beat that you died in.
Good job, Captain. You've got potential. Shit. Two battleships breaking away from the enemy fleet. They're stopping the last civilian transport from warping away. Watch your six, Captain. They're bigger and badder than anything you've fought before.
Captain, we can use electronic countermeasures, ECM, to break the battleship's lock on the civilian transport. Doing so means the battleship will be able to target only one thing: us. There is no other way to save those civilians. They are not capsuleers like you. Their deaths will be final. Yours will be a learning experience.
How we justify dying in the game.
We'll do what we can to keep the other
Once we...
That's it. The final group of civilians has escaped. You've done good, Captain.
They didn't even do anything.
We're taking heavy fire, Commander Ferris. Once our ship is destroyed, the pod will soon follow. According to my calculations, our destruction is 99.99% certain.
These bastards have me pinned down. I won't be able to reach you in time.
You fought well today, Captain. This is a warrior's death. Luckily for you, it will not be your last.
It's from the tutorial.
You are a capsuleer. For you,
It's always
death is not an end. It is simply the beginning of a new adventure. As always, I will see you on the other side. Welcome back to the world of the living, Captain. I hope your death was not too uncomfortable. Your neural data has been transferred to a fresh clone body. But before you stretch your new legs, someone very important would like to meet you.
So we're in a station again. It's typical. Before I click that next button, I'll give you guys a look what it looks like. So there's a lot going on in the stations. I love the new look. It's definitely come a long way. Like the amount of details in there. And there's my pot. I am pot naked again. But I'll zoom out a little bit more. The amount of details that are, and the fact that you can see ships down there. Yeah, it's awesome. All right, let's continue.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Vesper Calatrix, Air's Vice President of Operations. Commander Ferris spoke highly of your courage under fire. You went out with quite the bang. But from what he tells me, you deserve more than just our thanks. In fact, we have some credits waiting for you. The attack on the cloning facility interrupted your integration into Air's career program. We've re-established your connection to the program, and you've already earned a reward.
You can access the Air Career Program via your new...
Welcome to the program, where Capsuleers can forge their own path through New Eden while earning rewards for their progress. Taking part in your first combat and experiencing your first ship loss have already earned you some interstellar credits, aka ISK. You can claim it now.
So ISK makes the Eve world spin. It's important to have ISK in your wallet. And there is different ways to obtain said ISK, and I will let Mr. Inferno discuss a little bit of that.
Oh boy. So there's a bunch of different paths you can take to get ISK in the game. One of them is, the simplest one, which is also kind of the most difficult depending on how deep in the rabbit hole you go, but mining. Go to an asteroid belt or a moon, or a planet, and, harvest raw resources, break it down to basic building blocks, and then sell it, or build something out of it and sell it, whatever the case may be. That's modules, ships, ammunition, drones, just about everything, actually, structures. Another way, missions. High sec is a popular mission area. You can do level 1 through 4 in high sec. Low sec, you can do level 5s. Where you complete a mission, like there's security missions, you go kill pirates and you get a loyalty point payout and ISK. Also, you can loot and salvage the sites. You can make ISK by selling that stuff or breaking it down into resources. There is gas huffing, which is another form of kind of mining. You can do that in wormhole space.
That sounds so illegal when people say gas huffing.
Yeah, harvesting gas. How about that? Harvesting gas.
All of a sudden, you just
Yeah.
see all kinds of characters walking around with a can.
Yep.
Yeah. So I believe
But,
at some point or time, either maybe it's just on my side and not on everybody else's side, that my stream cut out for a second completely.
It did twice now, actually,
Okay.
and it restarted automatically. But yeah, it is upsetting. It's only a few seconds, but yes.
I do apologize for that, guys. If you missed something important, please do let me know, or if I cut out somewhere. I'm pretty good about keeping my train of thought and remembering what I was talking about during that process, or repeat to you what the air said. So, all right. So, and you don't have to disclose this, Mr. Inferno. The highest ISK amount you've ever had in your wallet. I know it's not your
Ooh.
current amount, but the highest
Uh,
ever.
I was, for a short stint before I bought a Titan again in a Super, after being gone for 5 years, I was just a smidge over 300 billion.
Wow. Now, what is your ultimate ISK goal in the game? Like, where would you like to be when you grow up?
All right, so a million is 7 digits, a billion is 10 digits, a trillion would be 13 digits. If I had a trillion and 1 ISK, I would consider myself like I could retire and be okay.
Didn't you try the whole retirement thing in Eve already, and here we are?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
so-
I didn't say I was successful.
Because you weren't a trillionaire. That's why you weren't successful.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's it.
Yes. All right. So
That is it.
we're gonna claim this. Oh goodness reward. 25,000 is 12,500. Our first penny in the pocket, guys. Okay, so I did claim my reward, but it's somehow not. Oh, I said claim all, but it didn't want to. I keep claiming all. It's still thinking. Hopefully. Dun dun dun.
Oh, you got to click the button.
I did.
Maybe do it again.
I did. Like, look.
Wow, she's literally not doing anything.
She's stuck. Until we broke the AR. Yeah, she's stuck on my 25,000 ask. She didn't want to give that to me. So I got an inheritance already for 5,000. And then I got 12,500 and the 25,000 did not come in yet. So it
Yeah,
won't
that's,
let me click that.
Yeah, and you can't even progress now because
No.
of it.
So
Maybe close out the air career program and open it back
You can
up.
access that.
Welcome to the program, where
Nope.
Capsuleers can forge their own path through New Eden while earning rewards for their progress. Taking part in your first combat and experiencing your first ship loss have already earned you some interstellar credits, aka ISK.
Interesting.
You can claim it now.
Maybe exit out of it, or did you try that?
You can access the Air Career program via your neocom.
Welcome to the program, where Capsuleers can
The rewards you just claimed are available to redeem. Exit the program to proceed.
There we go.
As your last ship was destroyed in a blaze of glory, Air would like to provide you with a new one.
I will enable your station services panel so that you may board the ship provided to you by Air. Try not to blow this one up so quickly, but if you do, you can acquire a new Corvette at any station.
I like that. Board my Corvette.
Oh yeah.
Your next adventure will hopefully prove less explosive. We have a lead on the attack on the cloning facility, and we want you to follow up on it.
So they did not spare cost on that one. Hello, Amar. Look at that baby. Pretty. Look at the detail in it. See, this is the gold trim I want.
Yeah, there you go.
Like, look at the detail that they put in here.
And that's not even with ships.
I am sure we are just as curious as you about what happened.
Excellent. It could just be solar radiation blocking their comms, but I wouldn't bet on it. Fly out to the sun, investigate, and report back on whatever is going on.
What could it be?
The internet is crap. That's honestly, it can't keep up with the upload. I do not know why. Yeah, this is not getting better. To get looked at. Are you there? Hello?
Yes, it.
All right. shut down your. Well, you don't have to shut down your computer if you don't want. But all right. Well, this is
Alright,
ass.
so we're having some technical difficulties. We'll be right back with you guys. We're gonna shut everything down for a second, restart it all, get it freshly up, and
Fucking
then
hell.
we will return to the stream and return to the game. We can come back to the air program. I do apologize for the inconvenience, and we will return shortly. So please don't go too far away. We are coming back to this.